On the flip side, China is also imposing more restrictions on its own scientists and the type of data that it can share, the type of work that it can engage with. For example, China has a new law that requires all bulk scientific data has to be reviewed by the government before exported outside of China. So if you're a Chinese scientist and you have a new large data set that you have created with a radio telescope or with a human organ simulation center, and you want to publish it in an international journal, it has to be reviewed by the security authorities before you make that data available to international researchers. And this is actually quite burdensome for the Chinese scientific community. Many scientists are openly and publicly complaining about these new onerous restrictions. And I myself have been in meetings where it's been between U.S. and Chinese policy and experts to discuss science policy. And there was a Chinese scientist who just railed to a vice minister at most around the burdensome regulations. And so the fact they'd be willing to do that in front of a foreign audience, in front of directly to the vice minister, meant that it's starting to have a significant impact. Counterintelligence, the national security law, has meant that many different forms of scientific collaboration mean you're going to get a phone call or a knock on the door from the security authorities if you're sharing data or engaging in international collaboration in a way in which the Ministry of State Security might perceive as a risk.